How you doing, YouTubers? Of course, you know this is Pat Pope 49. That goes without saying. And today is I've made it a Rick Black day. I got the one that I won in that first contest I ever won in my life. And really nice pipe, really nice little smoking pipe. It has a nice tip on it. It's really nice. I like it. And in it, I have my favorite No Bite Delight with Northwoods. The best of both worlds. One of my favorite aromatics and one of my favorite Englishes. You can't go wrong. And together, they are out of this world. What a combination. You guys gotta try it. But I really don't have no Yabos or no contest yet, because I didn't reach 200 yet, so we'll just put that on the back burner. But it's been a while since I made a video, because as I was telling Cousin Snuffy, real nice guy. Really like Cousin Snuffy. Good guy. Good people. I've been in a funk, and I just didn't feel like making videos, and I didn't want to pass my funk on, really, to everybody else. So, but today I felt a little better, and just keep you updated what I'm doing. And I'm being a jerk. As I think everybody knows, you know, I'm no young chicken. I'm 65 years old. And about 4 years ago, when I was driving tandem dump trucks and we were putting gas lines in the roads, changing low pressure gas lines to high pressure gas lines. I did that for about 3 years, but on this one day, they stuck me on these repairs where we were just going around patching up places where they messed up and stuff like that, and had to fix up and stuff. So they sent me on these repairs. Usually I drove the big tandems, but they gave me a single axle that day, which I hate. And they sent me up to the reservoir to go get some blacktop, and you have to double cover it because it was in the winter. So in front of the quarry there was a 2-foot high stone wall. So I figured, oh, that's good. Let me pull alongside that, get my old self up there into the back to put the inside cover on, and then I'll put down the outside cover. Well, I got up on the wall to climb in the truck, and when I got done doing it, I was coming down to get out of the truck, figuring I used the wall, you know. What I didn't know was on the other side of the wall was an 8-foot drop onto concrete. So when my foot missed the wall, I figured, it's only 2 feet. And I let myself go. And when I let myself go, what a surprise I was in for. I landed right on my butt. And it felt like my head was in the middle of my rib cage. And I was 60 years old at that time. 60 or 61. And when I hit that ground, I says, that's it. I'm finished. I'm done. I mean, I was in so much pain. I just sat there. And then as it subsided, I figured, well, let me get back up and get going, because I got to get this day done. They only had a couple more hours to go. And I got up, I climbed out of the hole, and when I stood up straight, man, the pain came back again, really strong, like unbelievable. And I said, now I gotta finish it. Being the old school type of guy that I am, you know, a man's got to do what a man's got to do, you know. So I jump back in the truck and I take off. And I told the foreman on the job, hey, listen, man, I told him all about it. you know, so I could tell my company, because I was pretty sure I would have to go get it checked out and see what kind of damage that I've done. because this company I work for didn't give you hospitalization or nothing, and I couldn't afford to pay for whatever had to be done. So yeah, so after all was said and done, I went to finished out the day, and believe it or not, I didn't go to the doctors for a couple of days after that. I was in pain, but it wasn't real bad where I couldn't handle it at that point. And then finally I said, no, let me go get this checked out, because it seemed like it was getting worse as I went. And I got it checked out, and sure enough, I had 2 herniated discs, one on my neck and one in my lower back. And I had protrusions in my spine all over the place. And that boosted the deteriorating arthritis that I already had. That they say when you have a fall like that, that makes it go faster, picks up speed, and sure enough it did. So anyway, I went on, cut workman's comp, and you know what happened there. I had no more job, because I got laid off about a week later, and I was never called back. Now, and it wasn't because of my work, because I know what kind of worker I am. I never got fired from a job ever in my life, because I always give 110%. That's just the way I am. I'm not bragging. That's just the way I am. You know what I mean? I figure if somebody's paying me, I'm going to give them an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. And so from there, I went to more doctors, and I had to go see a lawyer, because now they ain't hiring me back. Here I am, 61 years old, and it's really hard to get a job at 61 years old. So finally, after a couple of years sitting around doing nothing, which I hated, because I'm not the type of person to sit around, going to doctors and going to therapy and seeing the lawyer and all that stuff, we came on a settlement. They gave me a set amount, and they declared me 35% disabled, which enabled me to still work, but they put me on certain medications and stuff were brutal. And yeah, so I kept on trying to get a job and couldn't get a job, so I started my own home improvement business again. I used to be in home improvement before I was driving the trucks, but it got really bad, the economy, and there wasn't enough work. So, you know, I just went and looked for a job, and I went and got my CDL and stuff like that to drive bigger trucks. And here I was back to where I started from. And just the other day, about a week ago or so, a good friend of mine whose Uncle Bill's house has got a side job doing a deck, and he asked me if I wanted to help him with it. And, you know, I knew that it's not the kind of work that I should be doing, but, you know, man's got to do what a man's got to do. And I took this job, and I'll tell you, man, while I'm doing the job, you know, some of it's really heavy, digging holes, mixing cement, picking up 20-foot planks and stuff like that, you know, is no easy task. But the guy I'm working with, he respects me. He used to work for me years ago when I had a truck washing business. That's how we became friends. And he respects me and stuff, and my age and stuff. So he carries a lot of the weight, you know. So, you know, he makes it a little easier for me. But, you know, I thought like the next day I would be crippled and stuff like that. But surprisingly enough, man, for the last 3 days, I've been working on this deck like 3 days. We did the holes, and the inspector had to come check the depth. They have to be 3 feet deep by 12 inches wide. And then after he checked the holes, and we came back and mixed 40 bags of concrete to put in the holes. And then yesterday we made the box, you know, for the base of the deck. And now it's going to have to be checked out again, and then we can put the floor and the railings on. But anyway, this is what I've been doing. And when I get done at the end of the day, man, I am shot. I am really shot, you know. I'm not 21 or even 31 or even 41 or even 51, you know. And I'll tell you, there's a big difference, you know. So I haven't been too enthusiastic about making videos. You know, I've been talking to a few guys, you know, here and there on Voxer. If you got Voxer, you know, it's a good thing, man, you know, and you know, like that. But and I really had no yabos or anything really to talk about, so I just figured I'd shoot a video up and let you know what I'm doing. And you know, I'm still with you guys. I love making videos. I love this community. I love the people in the community. It's like, I don't know, it's like, you know, God just took all the nicest people in the world and put them in the pipe smoking community. You know, so I figure, you know, let me get on and touch base with you guys, you know, to let you know I'm still kicking, and I didn't give up, you know. It's just that I'm funny if I don't have nothing to talk about, you know. I just don't feel like rambling too much, but I figure, let me tell them what I've been doing and keep you guys abreast of, you know, what's going on. And my pipe went out, and I got one hand. Well, I'm gonna have to use this, take a chance. I went against my own rules. My rules is, if you got a smooth top pipe, I don't care what kind of pipe lighter you got or anything, to keep that top looking nice, use matches. Matches are more controllable, and you won't burn the top of your pipe, the rim of your bowl, unless you like that look. You know, I don't. I like my pipes to look new, you know, even when they're old. But anyway, yeah, so that's what I'm doing here today. Just throwing up a vid with my hand in the way, keeping my my brothers and sisters of the briar, of the leaf, or whatever you want to call it, abreast of, you know, what I've been doing, where I went, you know, for a while, for a few days, you know. And just to let you know that I'm still around, and I got a lot more things in store. I'm looking to change up my pipe collection a little bit. I might sell a few pipes that I don't really use and stuff, and maybe give a few more away or whatever. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But yeah, so I figured I'd just touch base with you guys and shoot up a short video, and, you know, let you hear my ramble and my shooting the breeze, as you would call it, and just let you know what I'm doing. And I'm watching all your videos, guys. You know, I try to comment on as many as I can, even if it's just a thumbs up or something, just to let you know that I'm there. You know what I mean? Because, you know, I think that really means a lot when people know, like, you know, I got some good people following me, you know, who always comment or something, you know, and it makes you feel good, and you know that, because, you know, at least you know you're talking to somebody when you're talking to this stupid camera or phone. You know that, you know, somebody's going to hear you, and you're actually talking to somebody, you know what I mean? If you know, nobody makes comments, you know, or gives you some kind of signal that they watched you, you know what I mean? You think you might be just talking into the breeze, you know? But no, I got some good people, some good guys and girls, you know. To do a shout out, you know, it would be crazy. But you guys know who you are, and I know who you are. And I guess that will be it for today. And yeah, keep on puffing, and remember, publicize. Don't be ashamed. Get out there, guys, and have a good day. And I'll catch you again soon. God bless.